Sound of a delicate music box playing a melancholic waltz, slowly fading into the gentle crackle of a vinyl record. A sigh. Oh, darling, you wouldn't believe, truly. It has a particular agony, isn't it, to have expectations, to cultivate a vision of shimmering perfection and then to have it shattered. Like a beautiful porcelain doll dropped onto concrete. It just doesn't feel fair, does it? Especially when one has, shall we say, been accustomed to a certain standard. My grandmother, bless her soul, used to say a lady's expectations are her armor. Mine, apparently, are made of spun sugar. It all began with promises, see. The shimmering illusion of Lapland. Oh, Lapland, a land of snow-dusted pines, the northern lights dancing like mischievous spirits, reindeer prancing, hot chocolate, true magic. My dearest mother, a woman of discerning taste, I assure you secured what she believed to be a dream getaway through TUI. A premium holiday, whisking us away to this winter wonderland. It sounded so exquisite, and then we arrived. A subtle, discordant chord in the music, Break Sokos Hotel Vuokatti, Vuokatti. The name itself lacks a certain poetry. It felt less like entering a fairy tale, and more like being deposited in a rather drab, vaguely Scandinavian waiting room. My first thought naturally was, where is the Lapland? Because, darling, 300 kilometers is a considerable distance. It's the difference between a perfectly brewed cup of Darjeeling and, well, lukewarm dishwater. To advertise something so blatantly untruthfully, it feels dishonorable, doesn't it? A scam, plain and simple, like a shopkeeper selling you imitation pearls and claiming they're from the ocean depths. It should be noted that that's why honesty is critical. If it isn't true, you have to say it's not true. We truly did, to embrace the surroundings. But the initial impression, oh, it clung like a damp shroud. The reception. The reception, it was a void, an abyss where assistance went to perish. We drove for 2.5 hours, mind you, with every fiber of my being yearning for a simple check-in process. And yet, no answer on the phone, none, imagine. As if our time wasn't precious, as if our anticipation didn't signify anything. It's as if we were shouting into the ether, hoping for a response that simply would not arrive. And when we finally arrived, internally demanded a response through the in-house phone. Silence, an empty echo, they were absent. A slight tremble in the voice, it's a fundamental betrayal of hospitality, don't you think? A hotel's purpose at its very core is to serve, to welcome, to provide sanctuary, to leave guests unattended, adrift in a sea of their own frustration. It is practically criminal, and the restaurants, oh the restaurants. One Amarillo was swathed in scaffolding, a construction zone masquerading as a dining establishment, and yet their displayed hours promised a haven of culinary delights. Such misinformation. My mother, a woman who appreciates a well-timed meal, was simply devastated. Then we attempted the other, Kippo, but it experienced the same disappointment as it seemed the entire hotel was at maximum capacity. Couldn't squeeze a single soul in. It's an assault on the senses. A promise of nourishment snatched away at the last moment, leaving a hollow ache in its wake. It's like dangling a delicious pastry just out of reach, watching your hunger intensify with every cruel taunt. A sigh heavier this time, we were eventually assigned a room. It looked all right from afar. A charming balcony, a promising vista. But appearances, as my Aunt Alina, a connoisseur of deception, used to whisper, are often deceiving. Closer inspection revealed a pervasive layer of grime. Dust bunnies frolicking in the corners, crumbs clinging to the chairs like desperate stowaways, a film coating every surface. It wasn't simply untidy. It was a blatant disregard for basic hygiene, a sign of utter disrespect. Imagine rest.
In your head on pillows in a room where others forgot to be tidy. It's like sleeping in some...
You know, I'm looking into crimes near Break Sokos Hotel Vuokatti, and oh boy, it's like really sad, you know. There's this one case, it's about the Talvivaara mine pollution, like, can you believe it? They were polluting the area, and it affected the people who lived there, including tourists who came to visit. Like, what's the point of coming to a beautiful place like Vuokatti if you're just gonna get sick from the pollution? So like, the mine was accused of polluting the area, and there were over 160 complaints from locals and holiday homeowners. Oh my god, they were so worried about their health and the value of their properties, you know. And the worst part is, the mine's solution reservoir had toxic metal particles. Like, what were they thinking? I predict that after this happened, the tourists were like, what's going on? Why did we even come here? You know, they must have been so worried about their health and stuff. And the locals, oh man, they must have been so angry and frustrated, like, how could you do this to us? And what probably happened to the scammer? They got in trouble, duh. The authorities came and were like, hey, you can't just pollute the area and get away with it. They probably had to pay a lot of money to fix the problem, and maybe even got shut down, who knows.
Business near Break Sokos Hotel Vuokatti, Vuokatti. A comprehensive warning: if you're staying at Break Sokos Hotel Vuokatti, you may think the surrounding businesses are there to serve you. You would be wrong. The reality is a landscape of disappointment, where even simple expectations, like functioning doors, edible food, or a clean room, crumble like a poorly constructed snow fort in spring. Let's explore why. The general vibe: a masterclass in mediocrity. Businesses near Break Sokos Hotel Vuokatti operate under a simple philosophy. Why do better when you can do worse? Whether it's ski rentals, spas, or restaurants, the pattern is clear: overpromise, underdeliver, and act surprised when customers notice. Ski services where convenience goes to die. Vuokatti Ski Service should be a place where winter dreams come true. Instead, it's where dreams go to get stuck in bureaucratic purgatory. Customers report booking bikes in advance, only to arrive and find locked doors, no bikes, and prices mysteriously tripled. One poor soul waited for a 15-minute brake adjustment, only to be told the staff didn't have time. Another received skis with damaged tips and was advised to fix them with epoxy. If that's service, then a slap in the face is a friendly greeting. Holiday Club Katinkulta Spa that forgot the spa part. Imagine paying for a luxury spa, then walking into a room where the floor is a museum of previous guests' hair. Holiday Club Katinkulta has mastered the art of false advertising. Rooms, dusty, beds, uncomfortable, customer service, more like customer survival. One guest asked for a fork and was told to go buy your own. Another found their villa filthy, with broken furniture and a balcony that looked like it hadn't been cleaned since the last ice age. Some visitors didn't even realize their spa package didn't include the spa until they arrived. That's not a vacation, it's a scam wrapped in a bathrobe. Restaurant Kippo Fine Dining. If you define fine as exists, Kippo markets itself as Vuokatti's best restaurant. The reviews suggest it may also be the only restaurant, because surely no competition would allow this. Guests describe dishes that taste like microwave experiments, with one steak arriving completely unseasoned, fries cold, and salad limp. Some diners waited 15 minutes just to be seated in an empty restaurant. Others found the doors locked during supposed operating hours. If you enjoy Russian roulette with your dinner plans, Kippo is the place for you. Kajo Vuokatti Sports Shop. A study in broken clocks. These shops seem to exist in a dimension where time is merely a suggestion. Sign says, open. Too bad. Need equipment? Maybe, maybe not. The reviews are sparse but telling, mostly frustration over unclear hours and lackluster service. Not outright terrible, just there, like a vending machine that only sells expired snacks. Final verdict: the area's dark secret. The businesses near Break Sokos Hotel Vuokatti suffer from a chronic condition: complacency. Whether it's ski shops that don't ski, spas that don't soothe, or restaurants that don't feed, the theme is the same. You are not a guest. You are an obstacle between them and your money. Recommendations for survivors, not guests: double-check everything. If they say a bike is reserved, assume it is. Bring your own fork. Seriously, manage expectations. Assume nothing will be as advertised. That way, you might be pleasantly surprised. If you still choose to venture into these establishments, go with the spirit of an explorer, brave, prepared, and ready for disappointment. Because in Vuokatti's business district, hope is the most dangerous thing you can carry.